We are playing Director Krennic versus Jyn Erso. So slightly thematic as well here. Thematic little matchup too. But the we're gonna do a best two of three. I got to choose the deck, but you tell us what they do.
Sure. So these, I don't know if these are like top end decks, but I do feel like I made pretty good decks this time. The previous time I made decks, I kind of just threw some stuff together to show people how they could easily make a deck. So your deck is very much focused on. Sorry, first off, your deck is a Vigilance command deck, which is blue and green, and it's also villainy, so you have the black symbol there. Um, and your deck is focused on your own units being damaged, right? So it's kind of this Krennic idea of like we keep charging through even when things aren't going our way. So you have a lot of units with grit in yours, or maybe Sentinel where they're going to take damage. I don't remember if you have much Sentinel in there,
A little there
but
is a
units
little
that
sentinel, yeah.
as they take damage, they they get stronger because he gives them strength, and then also they give themselves their own strength. You have units that damage your own units to like damage my units, so you're doing like indirect damage to yourself to direct damage to me, kind of thing. And then you're playing with this energy conversion lab, the ECL, which is probably the favored base so far in the game. So it gives you this ability that you can go ahead and read to everybody there.
Yeah, so as an epic actions in this game you can do one time. You get a little X marker that you'll put on this and you're done for the game. But we can play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand, you still pay that cost, and you give it ambush for the phase, meaning that you can ready and attack a enemy unit. So usually in Star Wars Unlimited, when cards come in, they come in exhausted, they cannot activate or anything, but ambush changes that rule and kind of gives you a little bit of tempo right there.
Yep, that's the idea. Exactly. You're looking for that key piece of mind that you want to take out. So yeah, that's the idea behind your deck. And what you're doing, you've got a lot of units of that type that you're just trying to kind of like steady, steady, steady till you can kind of overwhelm with power is the idea. My
Unlimited
deck, on the
power,
other
some may say.
my deck, on the other hand, is a double cunning, so or mono cunning heroic deck. So Jyn Erso has this interesting ability where I can have a unit attack, which isn't great because a unit can just attack, but I can give the defender -1. So notice kind of the conflict here, like you said, the thematic conflict. You're giving your units +1, and I'm giving them -1. So I'm trying to pick that target where I can just trade out and my unit doesn't die, right? That's kind of
Mm-hmm.
the idea. I want to eliminate your units once per turn or whatever. But a pretty strong action here because my action's free. It doesn't cost me anything. Similar, yours is a passive that's just always turned on.
That's cool.
So
Whereas
I
we've been
thought that
playing
was
with
interesting to
some,
show people.
yeah, yeah, because like the Vader and Luke, you have to pay to use. Yeah.
Right. So anyway, in the mono cunning, I have cards that have the double cunning ability, and those basically can only be played. I'd have to pay 2 more costs. So I get to show off some of those cards that are in here: Bodhi Rook and the Cantina Bouncer, and I think the card is actually just called Cunning. It will be a legendary event.
Ooh. Ooh.
So
Okay.
I think they're all legendaries and not rares. But see, now it's that moment where I'm live and I'm feeling like I'm going to tell people the wrong information. So yeah, but my deck is all no, no, no. Put that back. I am your parent today.
Yep. Yeah, you
Uh,
described it as mono blue or blue deck in Magic.
yes, yeah, it very much reminds me of blue. Although Magic is so interesting now because it's always multicolor. You don't really
Yeah.
play mono as much anymore. But yeah, it's definitely got that feel of just stop that, put that away, get out of here, stay home.
Nice.
So I thought it'd be interesting to show off that kind of gameplay versus the brute, punch, 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 back and forth, or the speed of Sabine that we saw
Yeah.
earlier.
Is Sabine still kind of top of the tier list right now for leaders?
Yeah, I think Sabine and Boba Fett seem to be kind of the favorite too. But it's always interesting because right now the group of people that are playing are not even similar to us, but we're playing online, right? We don't have cards, and so that just changes the whole thing.
Right.
And the fun of it becomes your local meta. Your local meta might just decide we don't like the whole Sabine idea, and we really want to go for this, and suddenly that's a counter to Sabine or whatever. So it can change, and people will find things. It's the unlimited nature of the game really opens up some ideas of people will start splashing cards that just people haven't been trying as much in the limited play that people have gotten so far.
Yeah. Sid Meister, how is the epic action activated on your base? So when there's an epic action either on your base or on your leader, they're in like kind of the yellow box. The epic action is just an action that you can take once per game. For a base, we have these counters that once you take it, you'll just mark saying that, hey, I've done the epic action this game, and then you carry out the action as your action that turn. So your
That's
epic
it.
action is to give a non-leader unit -4, -0 for this phase. So now you're looking at a -5, -0. Ooh.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to play best 2 of 3. Since you're the guest, I'm going to let you take initiative here first. And yeah. 6 cards,
Right.
full mulligan, shuffle back in, draw back up, correct?
Correct. Yes.
It's not letting me draw cards.
Have you selected a color?
That maybe that probably there we go. Nice. I love TTS.
Happens to me all the time.
Ryan Goodwin, have not seen Jyn play too much. Ooh, that's exciting.
Well, I hope I hope I do well then.
I kind of really like my hand. I'm pretty happy with this, honestly.
Yay!
And so we take
That's a
2
win
of
for me.
these. Yeah, we take 2 of these. We put them in our area here as resources. And then we start with the opening hand of 4. Cool stuff. And since you have initiative, words are hard. Since you have initiative, you get to go first.
Nelson, I would be remiss if I forgot when we talked about the 16-hour stream that I also had Nick playing with me for many of the games. So I do want to make sure that I say thank you to Nick for joining me on many of the Marvel plays. I didn't want to forget him. It was not solo. All right, well, I am going to have a spark of rebellion here right off the bat. I will look at your hand and discard a card.
Boo.
Interesting part is, do I slow down? So I think I will slow down your tempo, and I'm going to discard this resupply.
Alrighty. And that was 2, correct?
Yeah, this one got flipped upside down.
Perfect. Then we'll drop a Inferno 4 in our space arena. When played, when defeated, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, and this does come in exhausted. Put any number of them on the bottom of your deck and the rest on the top in any order. What I learned is you can search 2, so you can actually right click, hit search, and you can see the top 2 cards of your deck, which is nice. We're going to keep those actually. We're gonna put one of these guys on the bottom of our deck.
Yeah, I think this card, this Inferno 4, is going to be a staple.
Yeah.
Just the ability to get out early, build the tempo of your deck, be in space, which I think is something people are going to favor. I will claim the initiative.
Alrighty, then I will pass. So, the end of the round, draw 2, resource if you want to. One of the things that I've learned recently is that if you can't play the card soon, you got to resource it, because or you can't hang on to that card that you're going to drop in 4 turns. Like, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, there's the key pieces. There's the big drops, the Vaders, the Lukes, some of those, 7 drops that you
Hmm.
really need to have to make your deck function that sometimes you have to hold, but you can't hold multiple. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Learning to play that curve is a big part of a lot of CCGs. Is that me?
It is.
All right, I will spend 3 to put out Ezra Bridger.
Ezra, when the unit completes an attack, so does that mean not defeated in the attack? Is that basically how that reads? It has to survive the
I don't
attack.
know. I think so. I think that would be the intent, but that's a great question that I don't actually know the answer to.
Cool. So 3/4 Ezra. Okay, let's go. We'll go 1/2 to play another Inferno 4. We'll search the top two and see what we
You
got.
cannot.
I cannot.
It's unique.
Oh, would you look at that? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Just kidding then.
If you want to
Rewind.
switch the card that you, if you want to switch it to resource it, that's fine.
No, I'm good. Good catch though. Did not realize that.
Yeah, all the ships with numbers are going to be unique. Red 5 standing by.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Red leader, this is gold leader.
We'll spend 2 to play a seasoned stormtrooper.
Great card.
Yeah. 6 or more resources gets +2 +0. I really like the innate scaling in it, but it's also just like a 2/3 for 2 drop is. I like that.
Yeah, and one thing we haven't been able to show off yet, and not sure how and if we will, but is drafting. And this card, if you see this card in a pack, this is
You
just a
take
card
it.
you want to get for a draft. It's just a cheap unit that can come out with good stats that can get better late in the game when somebody doesn't have the cards to deal with it because it's a draft, right?
Right.
So, that is it for me. I will take the initiative.
All right. We'll use 1 to play a surgical droid. So on attack, we may heal 2 damage from another unit, which has some symbiotic relationships with the deck because we want to destroy, or we want to damage but not destroy units. And then we'll hit base for 2. And then I will pass.
And this is another interesting thing is I've actually been watching more videos of people playing. So many people count up, and I can't.
That hurts me. That hurts me a lot. Like I don't why
And
how?
I don't in any way, shape, or form think they're wrong. It's so natural for me to count down and then know it's just easier to do the math of, oh, you have 7 health left. I can
Yep.
deal 7 damage. And
Yep.
you're at 18. I can do the math, but it's just harder to get there. It's like, what does that mean? I need to do 7.
Nice. Did you see the card that was just released yesterday, or I guess spoiled yesterday, however you want to say it? I'm gonna look it up. But it's the strafing gunship. It's a space unit that can attack ground or ground units, ground arena units. Wow, why? Man, I'm gonna drink more coffee here. But I thought that was cool. Oh yeah, there it is. That was quick. So this unit can attack units in the ground arena. When he's attacking, the defender gets -2, -0. I think that's a really cool card. Like the cross
Yeah.
interaction between ground and space. That's fun.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the ways it can go, and I don't even mean to play off the term unlimited, but the ways they can work with all this stuff, it's just so interesting. The way they can change leaders to do things, bases to do things. Like, they have the potential to design in a really open space that isn't realized in a one set, right?
Right. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. You got that initiative.
Yes, I do. I'm going to try to put it here at the start, and then when one of us grabs it, it'll be a little easier. All right. Well, I think I have to go Ezra into this shore trooper.
Yeah.
I can make that trade. And then upon... I think you're right. So normally, many units say on attack, which would be before. I think when this unit completes an attack is just after, and I would assume the same as you. They have to survive it.
Right.
Look at the top part of your deck. You may play it, discard it, or leave it on top. So I can search the top one, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to... What do I do here? Oh, I flipped my whole deck. Oh, flip. Oh, I'm going to discard it. It's Ezra Bridger.
Oh, we've seen him before.
I have found myself.
Alrighty. Well, that's kind of exciting. Let's... Ezra has to survive the attack for his ability, says Ryan. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I thought so. It's just that moment of completes an attack. I mean, it has to be after the damage step, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let's use... Let's go 1 for a resilient on the surgical droid. So that gives us a +3 HP.
Wow, so it's a... Got it. 1/6.
1/6. Soon to be a
Okay.
2/6.
So what is smart for us here? I think I'm going to go this way. Oh, it actually wasn't smart. I should have used Jyn when I attacked with Ezra. I'm going to play some Gamorrean Guards, which I think were spoiled pretty recently. Maybe last week?
Yeah, the 4/4/4 while you control another cunning unit against Sentinel.
Yep.
Nice. So we'll go 1 here, and we'll take 4, I guess.
That's it for me. I will take the initiative.
We'll go 2 to your base. And then I'll pass.
Darn Inferno 4.
Okay.
All right, so your Krennic can come out this turn.
Yeah,
and
and
Jyn is next.
When this unit attacks, heal 2 damage from your base. Each friendly damage unit gets +1/+1.
Yeah, and Jyn is just every time a friendly unit attacks, that -1 applies to the defender. Which is strong. Still me here, huh, with the initiative. Okay. Let's... Oof. Let's use Jyn's ability, and let's attack with Ezra on your surgical droid.
So
I believe the 3 will take him out, and then I'm giving him -1. So he has the +1 from Krennic, but then -1, right?
Yeah.
Then I will... I'm just going to draw the top card. Ezra
It's
again!
another Ezra. Nice.
At least I'm getting through them and not drawing them.
Right. Let's go 1, 2, 3. for a super laser technician.
Hmm. Yeah. Let's swing 4 at your base.
Okay.
I remember how to do the little arrow. Is it right click?
What's up? Oh, it's a tab.
There you go.
Alrighty, we'll take the initiative. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to have Director Krennic come out. Ugh.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay. So. All right. So I'm going to play this cunning card. This. Let me see if it's legendary. It is legendary. I was right. So this will be one of the
Nice.
harder to find cards. So I can pick these in any order. So I'm going to have you discard a random card.
Okay.
And I am going to exhaust 2 units. So I'm going to exhaust Krennic and Inferno 4.
Okay. Now I'll take the initiative.
I don't have a 1, so I will pass.
That is quite strong, says Salsa. Yeah.
Yeah, it's big tempo card. They all pretty much are. There's one for each of them: cunning, vigilance, aggression, and command.
That cunning was a brutal play, says Ryan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it got banned or
Forget that
restricted in the
people-
future. It's an expensive card, right? You have to be running mono or else it costs 7. And so it has the impact on the game, and like you're restricting taking out an entire like aspect to play it on turn, I guess in this game 4, 3. So it's expensive. It's cool.
Yeah, it's a strong turn 4 play.
Drop there.
Oh, and one thing to clarify that I think I actually just found out this morning is, which makes sense, but you play a unit from your hand, so it can't be your leader. It actually says from hand. I actually just read it. I thought it said play a unit.
Okay.
But your leader can't do the ambush thing. But it kind of doesn't help because it would just give your leader the ability to attack on the turn. But anyway, they can't.
Right.
Not start talking about the thing that you could do if the rule was different, because the rule's not different.
Okay. I'm choosing to. I'm trying to figure out if I want a resource or not. I think I should, but I don't know. This is my not knowledge or not having a ton of experience coming into play. I feel like it's
One
always
thing
good
I
to
could
ramp.
see is you have the technician.
Right, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And so I think
And your leader's in play.
Yeah. So I think the play here we're going to epic action here. So play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand, give it ambush. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to bring in the rugged survivors. So ambush allows me to ready and will attack here. So
That's a great card.
and so I take 4 here, and this does have grit. So now this card is a 7/5.
8/5.
8/5 because of Krennic. Yeah, that's cool. And then I get to draw a card because on attack I get to draw a card.
Yeah. Wow. That is definitely a tempo you needed. So now. Whew. Yeah. Okay. I I think I just have to have Ezra take them out.
Yeah, I think so. Nice combo. Woohoo! Nice. Yeah, because
Awesome.
yeah, I'm looking at that and I'm trying to figure out if that I still think that was the right call, but like Ezra trading here was just really really nice because now I don't have anything to trade the super laser technician for.
That's why I had to do Ezra there. I was trying to figure out put it back in your hand, some other things I have, but I was like, I think
Yeah,
I need to get Ezra off the board now. Although you have full board control.
yeah. We'll swing 2 at the base with Krennic, and we get to heal 2 here.
Yep. Okay, so now
You saw those 6 resources staring me in the face.
I know. You know, hmm. I think I'm going to be crafty here. I don't know if this is the right play, but it's certainly rude. I'm going to play Change of Heart on your super laser technician.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So take control of a non-leader unit at the start of the regroup phase. So if this dies, you put this into play as a resource on you?
Correct.
Oh, interesting. Alrighty, we'll swing 2 here then.
I will swing into Krennic.
That was mean.
I do make him more powerful.
That's true. But what's Jyn's stat line? 4-7. Alright, I'll claim initiative.
I'll bring Jyn into play. I hit him. What does he deal me? 3?
I think just 2, right? Because
Does
minus
friendly
1.
units? Oh, right, 2. Yeah. So that's where I have to swing. So I swing into him for 4.
Alrighty.
I forgot about the -1. That is it for me.
Okay. Okay. Since I have initiative, woohoo! We're gonna go 1, 2, 3 to play the Cloud City Wing Guard Sentinel. You have so many resources. I'm scared.
All right, well,
No, I'm really scared. Ugh.
yeehaw! Let's blow
Han
this thing and
Solo.
go home. So I'm gonna bring in Han, who has ambush. So he comes in exhausted.
Oof.
Ambush lets him ready and attack a unit. So that's gonna be a really important thing for people when they're first playing. It's attack a unit, and when he's attacking, he deals his damage first, which is first strike if people are used to magic. So I don't take any damage back.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, the 7 drops in this game are really strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And iconic. It's Vader, it's Luke, it's Han, and I'm missing some.
We're gonna throw Krennic here. So that's 3 damage to you, and then Krennic is. Ugh.
I'll hit your base for 4.
And I restore 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, here's a question I haven't had answered. So somebody in chat might know. If Krennic is here exhausted, does that turn off this passive ability? I would assume no.
I would
Assume the
assume no.
exhausted. Yeah.
I think
So
exhaust is
it's
a
neat. If
cost
you,
to pay something. That's how I view it.
yeah, I agree.
We'll go 2 to drop a Scout Bike Pursuer.
Grit unit.
It's always on, says Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. If it's passive, it's passive. Cool. Thanks, Salsa.
I totally figured, but knew I could get an answer quickly. So, I'm gonna claim the initiative.
Alrighty. We'll throw 2 here. And pass.
I really enjoy seeing these decks answer each other. That's been fun so far.
Yeah. You have the initiative and 6 billion resources.
I did. Um. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just Han into this Scout Bike Pursuer.
Alrighty. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to drop Count Dooku.
Oh, he's the other one, yeah.
When you play this unit, give him a shield token, which is going to block all the next incoming damage. And then you may defeat a unit with 4 remaining hit points. It's going to be Jyn. You have
Yep,
so many
nice.
resources.
Yeah. Let's do a Spark of Rebellion to make you discard a I'll look at your hand and discard a card.
There you go. We'll throw 2 at the base.
Yeah. We will also play the Falcon.
Ah, yay! When you ready cards during the regroup phase, either pay 1 resource or return this unit to the... Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a fun, like... Yeah. I'll claim.
I will take out Inferno 4.
Finally. So look at the top 2 cards and we can discard. Oh, that's not how that works. Search 2.
I'm just gonna pay 2 to put out this crafty smuggler.
Ooh.
Comes in with a shield token.
Alrighty.
And I'm good. I'll pass. I am not going to resource, but I am going to pay 1 to keep the Falcon.
Are you sure you have enough money to spare up there?
It's true.
Let's go 1, 2, 3 to play a Cloud City Guard with Sentinel.
Yeah. I will use my epic action to give Dooku -4, -0.
Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3 to play a Death Trooper. When played, deal 2 damage to a friendly ground unit and 2 damage to a ground unit. So we'll go 2 there. And he's at -4, so that's still 1. I really don't like Han. Comes a 4. We'll go 2 damage on Han.
All right, I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and play Cunning again.
No! No!
I'll return your Sentinel to your hand, and then I will have you discard a random card from your hand.
Alrighty. Well, there he goes. We'll throw 1 at the base.
Crafty Smuggler will pop the shield and pop my shield.
All initiative.
Erso will give him -1, and Han will attack. It all doesn't matter. Falcon will hit you for 3. I will play a Crafty Smuggler. Oh, that's the nickname of this deck, Crafty Smugglers.
Nice.
And I am done.
Okay.
Pay 1 in the upkeep. Oh, that's bad.
I don't know how to deal with Han. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know here, but it's interesting. Like, there's that Tarkin Town base that deals damage to a damaged unit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like, obviously you're not playing red, but I'm just saying some people, don't see that one as powerful, but it's like great for situations like this where you're just trying to get that extra damage.
Yeah, you got 6. You got 10, 13 damage on the table.
It's a tough spot.
It's a tough spot.
Double Cunnings, double Sparker Rebellions. Just a lot of card discard.
Yeah. Yeah. It leads the opponent to start just like top decking and hoping.
Right.
Top deck and pray.
Not a deck I would play against people for the first time.
Yeah.
Just want them to experience more of the. I mean, that's where Vader and Luke are just great because they just smash at each other, and that's I think what people want to feel in a game the first time they play.
Trying to think through all the implications. I don't.
Seems tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. I guess we'll just swing at the base for 3.
I will just swing at your base for 6.
Alrighty. We'll go 1, 2 to play Academy Training on the Death Trooper.
I'll swing for 3. The Falcon.
Go 1, 2 to drop a Scout.
I'll swing for 2 with the Smuggler.
I'll take initiative.
Yeah. 2 with the Smuggler on your base. These things are turning too much. 4, I'll play a Liberator gunship, which will come in exhausted because there's nothing to ambush. I can't ambush your base.
Right.
And then I'll play a Lothal Insurgent, which is you draw a card and discard a card.
There you go. I'm okay with that, actually. Get rid of the surgical droid at this point.
That's true. Yeah, I was more hoping like a Dooku goes away, right?
Yeah.
I will pass.
Alrighty. And that's game, right? I mean, I didn't draw anything that helps, so
I don't see anything. I mean, I assume you take out Han, and then I just ping in space, right?
Right, yeah. Alrighty.
There you go.
I think I resourced a Dooku early, and I also, well, I had the Academy Defense Walker, which I had in my opening hand. Actually, it looks like I resourced 2 Dookus. I don't think I should have done that.
Yeah, it's tough. You don't realize the value of those. Like, you think, oh, if I die before I get to play these, right? It's kind of the thought process. But then
Right.
they're key cards if they come out. And I mean, it's kind of weird to hold 2, but then you can kind of be laissez-faire with one of them, especially one that has an on-play ability.
Do you have the Super Laser Technician?
No. Yeah, I feel like that play ended up being good. I didn't know. It was a lot of expense to steal the card from you, but it felt like the more I could steal from you,
Yeah,
the more I could
that
just hamper with this thing to do, you know?
yeah, you taking that after I didn't resource put me back, and like there was a couple of times where I couldn't drop, or I was floating like 3
Right,
resources, which is just awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one thing I would mention to people, obviously the whole CCG thing and the model, but I don't actually expect this game to have prices like people might have seen for Lorcana. So
Yeah.
I'm playing the Falcon and Han, and you're playing Dooku and some of those legendary cards. But honestly, those cards I expect to be under $10.
Oh yeah, no, I think that the way that they're doing the cards and the distribution and how, like, I think one of the things that I've really appreciated, at least just like looking at the cards and not being super deep into it, but it feels like the rare, the legendaries, the really like, hard to find cards are more situational than they are powerful, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, those 2 that I had are pretty steady, strong, and those events, right, can be really strong as well. But I just think there'll be enough of them in distribution. I don't think the collectability of them is gonna be like Lorcana, where you just couldn't get cards, so then the rare cards just shot through the moon, you know?
Yeah. Ryan, cunning is so unpredictable compared to the other aspects. Yeah. I'm really cool. I'm really happy to see it in action. I think that's fun. I think, yeah, I'm most excited when Brant sent the decks. I'm most excited for Vigilance and Command are kind of the 2 that I'm really like looking forward to. And so I was happy to try these. Oh, well, that's a mulligan right there.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, no. I hit 5 to draw 5, and I was like, oh, wait, no, hold on, it's 6. And then I hit 6, and I'm like, oh, no. Okay. Oh, well, that's not great.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like my weakness as a deck builder, and this game's just a little trickier because you start with 2, is trying to find that early curve. Like getting enough 1s, 2s, and 3s in there.
Right.
And I really like that middle of the road. I like 4s, 5s, and 6s, and sometimes I think I don't put enough of those in, especially given a turn where you could drop 2, you know?
True. Yeah.
So I'm always worried that opening hand on a deck I make for somebody else will just not I mean, if I was at a store playing casually, I'd be like, just take another hand so we could like have a game. You know what I mean? On turn
Yeah.
one.
Alrighty. Got 2 for the stormtrooper, or the shore trooper. Sorry.
So good. So
Yeah.
good. All right. We're going to play 3PO.
I'll take initiative.
I will say. What do I want to say here?
Hey, A1.
I'm going to say 4. Oh, I don't have to show it to you, correct?
Which you can if you
No.
want.
Is it reveal it?
No.
No,
You look at it.
reveal it. Okay. It is not a 4.
Oh, so if you draw it, you have to reveal it. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So I know that this is not a 4.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't.
I drew it in my hand just to look at it. I know I can do the search thing.
Yeah, you could do the big brain thing, and you may reveal it and draw it. So this could be a 4, and I don't know why you would ever do that, but it's just kind of funny that it can be done.
Right. It's not a 4. What could it be? I know he doesn't have cunning. We're good, right? Oh,
yeah. Okay.
I'm good.
We'll go 1, 2, 3 for a resupply. So put this event into play as a resource.
Oh, right. Oh, nice. Okay. You got your tempo then that you're looking for. Okay. What are we looking for? Let's try this. We'll put the
Hey.
Falcon in.
We'll go 2 here.
Yeah. Makes sense. I'll hit your base for 3.
1, 2, 3. And I will claim initiative.
And I'll hit your base for 1.
Cool.
And I will say, oh man, I'm still going to say 4. Not a 4. Or
Not a
is
4.
it? Pass.
When you ready cards during the regroup phase. Okay, so
Yep, so I resourced one, and then I readied, and then I immediately exhausted one of them to pay for the Falcon.
yeah. So excited about this 15-hour stream. Hey, Spartan, how's it going?
The other thing I would say to people is the more casual you play a CCG, the more it's going to feel like a board game. So,
True.
you know, when you really get to that competitive collecting level and you have everything, I'm not going to say it's solved. It's definitely not solved. And the competition and the people you play and the counter metas are what become fun there. But when you're playing it casually and you're opening packs to play sealed like Nelson and I did, or you're doing a draft, or you're making a cube out of the cards you own, or you're saying, hey, this one we're only going to play with commons and uncommons or whatever, you're going to feel more like a board game, like a deck builder, where you're trying to use what's available at the time. And that's a really fun way to play.
Okay. I'm going to resource that and ready. I wonder how long until Brant is going to live down the expectation to stream so long.
Every stream I'm on now for the next 6 months.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Overwhelming Barrage. Give a friendly unit +2/+2 for this phase. Then it deals damage equal to its power divided among any other units. So we have 5. So I'm gonna go 4 here and 1 here.
I forgot how good that combo is. +2, and then you're giving it power from him.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So good. Nice. Wow, that's a big tempo hit to me.
The only thing with TCGs is that as a completionist, I know the urge to get everything would be too strong. I wish I could turn that off. It's tough, and that's one of the things that I'm definitely struggling with, because I'm enjoying playing this game so very much, but I feel like I want to approach this as a game where I'm playing draft and sealed mainly, because I think that's the way that I can kind of, at least personally, get around that completionist attitude. Because if I go into it and I'm just like, I get to buy 6 packs, spend $30 and play for 4 hours with those cards, and then I don't have to necessarily keep up with the meta as much. I feel like that's how I can turn the completionist off in my head, but we'll see how long that lasts.
All right, I'm going to say 7.
Oh, jeez.
It is not a 7. It is back to you.
It is back to me.
Yeah, no, I don't have that completionist thing. I didn't recognize it until I started playing so many games with people. Even just going to conventions where people are chasing promos and I'm just playing games.
We'll bring Krennic out.
Yeah. Okay.
My concern is how this will impact other games like Champions. What do you mean by that? No, he's back. Stop that.
You're thinking because of FFG, I guess?
Oh, because it's FFG. I mean, I think it's a completely different team that's kind of working on it. I guess marketing kind of shares a team there, but I mean, the designers are...
Yeah.
Does FFG put all their resources into this? I doubt it. But who knows? Ezra. This combo is mean right here. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to... Okay, so I could throw 5 at Ezra, but then I lose the shore trooper. I could throw 5 at the base, but I think that, and this is one of the things that I need to like
Hold on.
instill
Is he a
in my
5
mind.
right now?
Yeah, right, because the overwhelming force.
Oh, did you give him that?
Yeah.
Yep, got it.
So, like, one of the things that I need to learn and grow in my like TCG play is 5 damage at the base now is maybe it's not worth it, maybe. And so it's just like that's getting into my head. So I'm gonna trade here with.
I think if you didn't have Krennic, I would consider not trading, but I think because you do have Krennic, you're just keeping more board control.
Right.
I will claim initiative.
Alrighty. We'll take out 3PO. And I'll pass. Ryan,
You
so
do want to be a command vigilance player.
What's up?
You do want to be a command vigilance player. You're like, I want the whole board just cleared. It's just me.
Yep. No. Okay, so Ryan, they've been working on this for like 3 years, so I don't think it'll change much for their other games. So far, it seems like they've, at least in marketing, I'm hoping that after Star Wars Unlimited comes out, the marketing dies down a bit. I really haven't seen... I would say that we've gotten more Champions marketing since the announcement of Unlimited than before. And so I wonder if just... Because like we got that mini article on AOA. I feel like we've been getting more info than we normally do. So if it makes them mega money, it could shift their priorities, but sure. But we be even a few years away from noticing those effects. And if they make mega money, they honestly, like, it could help other games too. Most of the live streams have been Star Wars Unlimited. Oh, I gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it's just a different team. I mean, the only people that have crossed over are kind of like the media relations people.
Yeah.
There's no other crossover. Caleb and Tony aren't doing anything with this. It was a little confusing because they released Caleb's deck building game that felt like it was some kind of precursor to this, and it just happened to be they have the Star Wars license and there's two things like that.
Yep. Yep. I need to get better at making my resources neat. They're all over the place.
A tight spot.
Marvel Champions, your favorite game, and those are fears I have. Understand? No, totally. I wasn't saying that they were unfounded, Spartan. I'm just like,
Oh.
I was just talking, and I'm looking at the optimistic angle as like, ooh, if they have more money, maybe they can do more. But no, I totally understand and see where you're coming from.
I have the initiative.
Yes.
I'm waiting for you, and I'm like, what's going on?
Come on, Nelson, play the game.
Okay. I am going to give Krennic -4 this turn. My
That's a
epic action.
non-leader unit, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah,
Jyn doesn't have to be a non-leader, but
got it. Thank you.
yeah.
Oh. What is my play here? All right, I will put C-3PO back out.
He's back.
Wait, hold on. I will put R2. I think he lets me look at first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that combo, the R2 3PO combo is so lovely. I love it so much. It's so thematic. It's it's so good.
And like adjacent, right? Like obviously drawing a card in your hand that you know what it is great, but like the whole combo, so it's not like they're like really strong and controlling the game. They're just giving you something you could do.
Yeah. I'm going to play Inferno 4. Look at the top two. I'll leave those, I think.
No surprise here. I'm gonna play 3PO.
Oh, it's the 3PO.
And I will say 3 and put Bodhi Rook into my hand.
Get an opponent's hand and discard a non-unit card from it. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Blaze, who is a 2/5 grit unit. And while you have the initiative against Sentinel, I really like that. That's just like a really cool design space. It's also kind of interesting that if I claim right now he has Sentinel, which I'm not going to do, but like you can get Sentinel not necessarily for the whole turn, and he could lose Sentinel. But I guess if he loses Sentinel, it doesn't matter in a 2-player game. It could matter in a 4-player game, depending on how the Twin Suns format works. But like,
That's true.
If I claim right now, that could be a really like defensive play. Like if you had a ton of units out here.
Yeah, because he has grit, of course. Okay. I will claim.
Okay. Oh, okay. I guess like this oh shoot, that's not tab. This combo here, it's like it's an expensive way to stop it. That's the problem. Blaze can take out one of them.
It's Baze. He doesn't have an L.
Baze. That's my bad. Yeah. Uh, we're going to go 3 at the base. And heal 2. I probably would have said Blaze as well. And then I'll pass.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't trying to be a jerk about that.
No. I totally appreciate it, yeah.
Mm.
I know that you have that discard an event, which is potentially scary.
Yeah.
Brant's just tired of dealing with
right.
playing with someone who can't read for time.
It's fine. I don't know. I guess it's just the teacher in me that corrects people on things I don't. All right, let's play the Ozatuk Liberator gunship. I don't actually recognize where this is from. There's so many ships in Clone Wars and Rebels and all these places that I don't remember this specific ship. But as the ambush, it will come into play.
If I had to guess, I would say Clone Wars. It looks more Republic to me than it does Rebellion.
I agree.
So
I will come in with ambush ready and take this guy out. Take 2 damage.
So on defeat, I get to search the top 2.
Yep.
We'll keep those. Blazing Inferno here will we'll throw 2 here at 3PO.
Good.
Too bad they don't have where each of the cards came from. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. Do they have flavor text?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Not
there's most of them don't have flavor text. I think the flavor is really in the subtitles.
Oh, yeah.
Often, so like, try to find one. Like, here's one: ignoring protocol. R2D2, ignoring protocol.
That's
C3PO protocol. So they throw some funny stuff out there.
Yeah. No flavor text for the game, Ryan. Got it.
I will ping one at your base, and I will look at the top card of my deck.
Okay. We'll go 6 for an Academy Defense Walker. Give an experience token to each friendly damaged unit.
Oof.
Which is a +1/+1. Oh, geez. This had 1. Didn't expect him to roll the dice on that.
And Sentinel, huh?
And Sentinel. He's that's a fun card. I like this card a lot. They wanted to keep the cards clean. That makes sense. Yeah. Totally.
All right, let's what is Baze right now then? He's 4?
He's at 5, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5. I get that they wouldn't want cards to come clean, but my ADHD will have me sidetracking Google to find out where each card came from. 100%, I will definitely do that.
So we'll give the -4 to the Defense Walker.
Okay. Krennic will take out 3PO.
Bring in a crafty smuggler.
He's here.
That's the name of the deck.
I'll take the initiative here.
Base Sentinel. I'll bring in Jyn.
Oh yeah, she's here.
And I will attack the walker here, who now is also -1, so 0 damage. I just put 4 on the walker.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good card right there. That's a nice 6-drop
Yeah.
for that deck. In that situation.
Oh, yeah, if you're unfamiliar, I feel like that in Marvel Champions all the time. Yeah, I've been doing those like games with villain and like all the flavor text. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. Hey Jester, how's it going?
Yes. Agreed with the
What deck are we playing, Jester? We are playing decks that Brant made. We're playing Jyn Erso versus Director Krennic. And currently, we're playing best of 3. Currently, it is 1-0 Brant.
emphasis on currently.
I am so freaking excited for this game. I'm having so much fun with this.
March 1st is people can check their local stores, and then March 8th it'll be everywhere, although they're very predominantly in FLGSs.
Which I super appreciate. I'm going to go 6 for another Defense Walker. We're actually going to use the Epic action here to give it ambush. And so when this comes into play, we'll give another experience unit to both of these.
Wow.
And this guy. And then this has ambush, so it's a 5/5 with ambush. So I think we're just going to hit Jyn here for 5. Take 4. I've put a pre-order in at my FLGS. Nice. Nelson, are you doing anything for the release of Star Wars Unlimited? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes. That's all I really want to say right now. But yes.
That sounds sketchier, I think.
Check back with me later this week. No.
Got it.
Oh, 4 less power. That's good to know. Oh, that can. Oh no, that's Baze.
Yeah.
Keep your secrets then.
I think I put Baze back in your hand, and I exhaust the other 2 units.
Nice. Baze. Buy experience tokens. It was nice knowing.
You'll never forget his name now.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a huge. Exhausting 2 units is crazy.
Especially a leader unit can be one of the 2.
Right. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll go 2 for another Inferno 4. We'll leave it there. Mono yellow versus blue green. Yes, yeah. Sorry, it's a mono, and I'm trying to learn all the names. It's a mono cunning versus a leadership is green. Command is green. Command is green, and vigilance.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think people will. I don't actually know if it's mono cunning or double cunning. Like, double cunning actually gives more understanding because there's cards with double on them, but mono is kind of a magic term, so I can see people going with that.
You're looking at my hand.
Yep.
Got Bays
You have
and
only
Dooku.
unit? Yeah, okay. Well, at least I know it's there.
I'll claim initiative because this guy's exhausted.
Alright, so I gotta figure out. None of these guys have minus because that was last turn, right?
Correct, but I think Jyn. Oh, okay. That's just a always on ability. But these two are Sentinel here.
So this guy has 2 health left. This guy has 1 health left, right?
This guy is 1. This guy has 2. Correct. Yes.
All right. So the Crafty Smuggler will take out this one, and R2 will take out this one.
Okay.
But R2's is on attack, so I do get to look at the top card of my deck.
And R2 is gone, right?
Yes. And I'm going to put it on the bottom of my deck.
So many resources and no damage to bases. Things are about to pop off. I was about to throw a good bit of damage, I think, but that was it. Cunning, is that the name of the card?
Yes. Yeah, it's gotten you both games.
Oof. Yeah.
All right, so Krennic. I'm just trying to get this math. So Krennic is a 2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
And 9.
Yeah, so it was 7 health left.
Attacking him. So I need to attack your base for 4.
Alrighty. Who is winning? That's a good question. This one I feel like is pretty evenly matched.
And then your base for 3.
I think Brant just took the lead.
That was a very helpful turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
But I don't know. Now I have to resource a card, and I don't know which one. All right, we'll go with this one. Yep.
I don't think I'm resourcing here.
Okay.
I think I'm going to hang out. Right, I just checked with the Discord, but the cards that check power like Cunning and Current Power include modifiers. So that's good. That's good to know. So like if you're looking at something with a, deal something like power 2 or less, that includes all your experience tokens and stuff.
Oh, yeah. But health remaining wouldn't... It would obviously check it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the same thing. So never mind. 4 or less health. I think it usually says health remaining.
Yeah.
To clarify.
Yeah.
I really should do some commentating for this game. I find myself even in the middle of our game, like, even though I want to beat you, I'm like, well, you're holding this, so your decisions are... Yeah. And I'm like, oh, so I need to do that somewhere. Maybe that would be a fun thing to do, is have 2 people play and I could just commentate or something.
I think that would be a lot of fun. We kind of talked about that a little bit, but yeah, I'm trying to. I have two, I think, good routes that I can take, and I'm trying
I saw one
to.
of them. I know
Yeah,
one that you're holding.
and I think that is probably the better route to take. But I just don't know what you have. The other route is a little bit more flexible, but it not necessarily as impactful immediate, or not necessarily as immediately impactful. And that's the question. That's the question that I have. Ooh. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The 1, 2, 3, 4 for Baze. We'll try it. So since I have initiative, he has Sentinel. So he wouldn't have been able to discard Baze since he had more than 4 power at the time, including experience and grit. I thought it was cost.
Oh,
With 4 less power. Oh, okay. So Baze,
gotcha.
that's cool.
I apologize. I thought he had 4 power, but I forgot he had
He had
grit
5.
and Krennic.
That's cool.
I
Okay,
apologize.
cool.
I did realize with the experience.
That makes sense, Ryan. Thanks for looking that up. I appreciate it. Yeah. Attack before he messes with your leader. I'm trying to protect the leader here with Baze, because with Baze, since I have initiative, we now have Sentinel. So we'll see. We'll see. It may have been the wrong call. I think what I will come to learn is playing against a cunning deck, I feel like you need to just take care of immediate threats instantly.
I'll put 3 on your base.
1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay. We'll go 1, 2, 3 for a Death Trooper. When play, deal 2 damage to a friendly ground unit. We'll go 2 here and then 2 here.
Yeah. Didn't see that.
That was the more flexible option.
Yeah.
Then, because I have Dooku, or at least I had Dooku. Who knows if I could have
Unless
resourced so.
I believe you chose to not resource.
I think that's a very, very valid assumption to have.
All right. Well, I was gonna try to counter you, but that was a wise play, sir. I will play the Cantina Bouncer and bounce Baze back into your hand.
Alrighty.
We have said Baze so many times.
Yes. Ew. I don't like him.
Yeah, and even like you said, thematic. I love that the Death Trooper, which is Krennic's, right, main trooper, kind of as they attached it to him in Rogue One, like plays off of his mechanics. So that's just
very
great.
very much so. Yeah, that's really cool. We're gonna throw 5 at the base.
I'll throw 3 at your base.
We'll throw 2.
Same.
I'll claim.
And I will play Ezra.
He's back. Yeah, I feel like they've been nailing the thematics with this game. What's up?
Crafty Ezra's.
Crafty Ezra's.
Crafty as Ezra. I'm trying to think of like something with Better Than Ezra, that old band.
You pass?
Do people know that band? I pass. Did I just date myself? There was a band called Better Than Ezra. I shall hold. I'm not going to build.
Ugh, okay. Gross. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to bring in Dooku with that shield token. So Dooku, when played, defeat a unit with 4 less remaining HP. Yeah, we'll go Bredger.
Yeah, so I guess that's what I was thinking from that other card. With 4, like they're very clear about with modifiers on that.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize the other one was 4 or fewer power, and that I forgot he had the grit and the Krennic, so I was thinking, 2 plus 2 tokens.
Yeah.
That's okay, we're getting an even match here. I throw 3 on your base.
Little Death Trooper here.
I'll put 3 on your base.
Go 1, 2 for an academy training on Krennic.
Gosh, what is he now? 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah. I don't like that you haven't used any resources this phase. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. Whew. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So close. Man. All right, I put 2 on your base.
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, I think what... Yeah. I should have... Yeah, because I don't have a Sentinel answer or anything, so... I think that's game. Alright, we'll throw 7.
And I will claim.
GG. Ah, nice. Man.
Look at what I'm holding. What a pair.
Lando.
Saboteur. So if you drop Sentinel, I drop Lando. If you attack one of my weenies, then I bring Han in to take out Krennic. It was just, I had the answer
nice.
to either. Right?
Yeah.
So I just had to keep delaying, and then when I got the base low enough, I realized if I just claim.
Yeah.
A little asterisk there because we played base wrong.
Yeah. Whew. No, that was fun. I liked this deck. I feel like the second time through, I had a little bit better understanding on how to pilot it, but good stuff. Yeah. I knowing that you had a Saboteur in your hand makes me feel a little bit better.
Right.
Because like
I was just waiting to see what your play was. Like at that point, I knew you weren't going to play a Sentinel, but I was trying to see what you do with Krennic. If you attack me, I claim. If you hit my base, if you hit one of my little units, I play Han and take him out.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, like,
and then
regardless, you claim, right? Because if I don't have the answer for a Sentinel, you just throw a 2 and you have the smuggler. Nice.